Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Bay Area Focus. I'm your host, Michelle Griego. We have a great show for you today, and kicking us off is a hilarious event in the Bay Area. It is the 4th annual Desi Comedy Fest, an 11-day South Asian stand-up comedy tour that begins on August 10th and features 40 South Asian comedians. And we are so lucky that comedians and co-directors of the Comedy Fest, Samson Koletkar and Abhay Nakarni, stopped by our studio. Hey, guys.
Hey, good morning.
I'm glad we started with a fumble. That always gives us material.
I know. I was trying so hard not to do that. But
good.
yeah, but no, Samson, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about the festival. It's called Desi Comedy Fest.
Correct. And so the idea was we wanted to showcase South Asian comedians. And I had seen a lot of comedy festivals in America. I'm also raised Jewish, so I've seen Jewish comedy festivals and Latino comedy festivals and Arab American comedy festivals, and we decided why not something for South Asians.
Sure.
So it started as an experiment 4 years ago, and now here we are, 4th year, trying to grow big.
So you mentioned that you've seen all these other festivals.
Yes.
Well, South Asians are funny too.
Absolutely. And we've had tours happen periodically where they come, they tour, they disappear. We just wanted something more on a recurring basis, like an annual thing, and that's where we started with this.
Yeah. How did it all start? How did it all come together?
Well, it started in 2014, and we were like, hey, let's do a couple of shows. Let's get some Indian people, some Pakistani people, and let's see if we can get that group of people to laugh at the same stuff, you know? So it's never happened before. So we tried it in 2014. That's when we started experimenting, and then in 2015, we expanded a little bit. And then 2016, we took it big, and 2017, it's going to be even bigger. We expect about 4,000 people to come out.
So every year, you just get more and more interest from comedians all over, right?
We also get comedians from all over. So this year, we have 45 comedians, 25 who have never performed on the fest before, brand new. And unlike the Disney executives, we had no hard times finding brown, funny people to portray the caricatures we want them to.
That was a little shade thrown, wasn't it? I caught that. Well, lucky for us, we actually have some video of the festival,
sure.
So let's take a look.
There's no such thing as a comedian. They don't call it comedians in India. So my mom's like, he's the entertainer. Grandma's so excited. Oh my God, can you do magic? Can he do magic trick for me, please? My grandpa, yeah, make her disappear.
In India, if you swipe yes and she swipes yes, it means you're engaged.
And the other question I get a lot, are both your parents Jewish? No. My father is a Christian and my mother is a Muslim, and they hated each other so much they raised me Jewish.
I was like, I was born in Iran. Oh my God, you poor thing. Oh, how did you escape?
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty funny, guys.
Thank you.
So you mentioned that it wasn't hard finding comedians year after year, but how do you select which comedians are involved in the festival?
We hacked the FBI database. No, we actually have an application process which starts towards the start of the year, and we invite folks to apply with a video clip. And a lot of these comedians, we know them because we end up bumping into each other. We sort of congregate with the flock. So we evaluate who we can bring in. We look to bring in new faces every single year. And then by mid-May, we decide on the lineups and then announce the whole festival.
And you mentioned this before, but it's comedians from all over.
Yep.
Not only just this country, right?
Yeah. There's like, what, 6, 7 different countries?
Yeah, so this year we have a comedian from South Africa, somebody originated in Japan, one Iranian Muslim, born and raised in America, but now she lives in Shanghai.
Wow.
So she's coming for the fest as well. So and then folks from India as well, and all over the US and Canada. So yes, it's a pretty good wide outreach.
Yeah.
Because there's a big diaspora.
Exactly. We also talk about how the diversity in South Asia, people don't realize this, but we have 45 comedians, not a single repeating last name.
See, in the Latino community, we always have repeating last names.
I know.
It's usually the same one over and over and over again. So tell me about some of the comedians, though, that you're going to feature. I mean, there are some pretty well-known ones.
Yeah,
right?
there's some pretty good ones. There's Ahmed Bharucha. He's been on Comedy Central a few times, and then he's also from an Irish Catholic Muslim family. Never heard of that before. And he's Pakistani, so we didn't have like... We're trying to find as many Pakistani comedians, Indian comedians that can all be on the same stage. There's Alingan Mitra. He's been a writer on The Daily Show. He's been on Conan a couple of times, and he's from New York. And then who else is there?
Azhar Usman.
A bunch of people, right?
One of my very good friends. He was billed by CNN as the funniest Muslim in America.
Wow.
And he was actually supposed to do the festival last year as well. He's from Chicago, and unfortunately the week of the festival he was crossing the street, got hit by a pickup truck.
Oh.
And so we're hoping he can make it this year, not get hit by a Trump travel ban or something. But I'm looking forward to having him on the fest finally.
So do you think this year it's going to be a little more political just because of everything that's been going on?
I think it's political every year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what it is. We live in this world, and there may be a little more because of the current political scene. But we talk about everything, right? It's about politics, it's about religion, it's about immigration, it's about our culture, it's about food, it's about our parents and our dating and my marriage and kids. My wife and kids were in India for 3 weeks, came back home 3 days ago. I'm thinking, where is the Trump travel ban when you need one?
Hey. It just goes to show you the serious stuff we can actually laugh about. So,
exactly.
Samson, Abhay, thank you so much for coming on the show. It sounds like a great, great comedy festival.
Yeah.
So good luck with it this year. And hurry up and get your tickets at DesiComedyFest.com. Coming up after the break, another exciting event in the Bay Area. We'll be right back.